Okay, thank you. The Architectural Review Board of the Town of Southampton now come to order. Welcome to the March 5th, 2024 meeting. Ms. Doyle, the ARB attorney, would you read the legal regulations for our hybrid meeting?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Good morning. In accordance with the town board's adoption of local law number 14 of 2022, the board's meetings are being held both in person here at Town Hall and by video conference through Zoom webinar. The link to participate in this meeting by Zoom can be found on the town's website at the town clerk's agendas and meetings portal. You can also watch the live stream video and submit written comments through the town website. For anyone attending by Zoom, if you wish to speak during the meeting, please click the raise hand icon so our moderator can grant you access. If you're here in person when your application is called, you can come up to the table. As a reminder, please state your name and hamlet of residence for the record. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Doyle.
You're welcome.
Would you please rise for the pledge? I'll lead everyone in it since Mr. Rump is absent today. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Mr. Jankowski, the board secretary, would you please perform the roll call and advise us if we have a quorum?
Mr. Tagliavia? Here. Ms. Keys?
Here.
Mr. Burke?
Here.
Myself, Mr. Charrier?
Yes, here.
And Mr. Rumpf is absent. We do have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Did the board members that were present review the minutes of the February 20th, 2023 meeting?
Yes.
And were there any errors or omissions?
None.
None? Do I hear a motion to approve?
I'll move. Approve.
Second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mr. Tagliavia made the motion.
Motion to approve.
And Ms. Keys
Second.
seconded it. Thank you. Okay, the motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes of the February 20th, 2023 meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Thank you. Any old business come before the board not on the agenda? If none, then we'll start with the published agenda. We have first on the agenda a sign application. It's Uncle Joe's front facade on Montauk Highway. Is the applicant available?
Yes.
You want to come up and give us your name and,
Theodore Squires, Weedell Signs, Riverhead, New York.
okay, thank you. And you can, yeah, sit wherever you wish.
So,
Okay, now they're up on the screen, so.
yes. This is what we would like for both the front and rear, if at all possible.
Okay. Mr. Tagliavia is the lead for this area, and would you give the board your comments and approval or disapproval on this?
Certainly. I think the changes that were made as per our request last meeting have all been corrected here, and I'm okay with this. The awning is existing?
Excuse me?
The awning is existing, correct?
No, it's a new owner.
The
Awning.
awning, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
the awning, yes,
Awning,
it's
yeah.
existing. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have no issues, and because the original sign had the pizza and parlor associated with it, I think it's
Right.
grandfathered in and okay in this circumstance.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Keys,
No
comments?
objection.
Mr. Jankowski,
No
comments?
issues. No issues.
Mr. Burke,
No,
comments?
agree with Mike. Yep.
And I don't have any issues on it. We do have to vote on this, and this is for the front facade on Montauk Highway only. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve
Do I-
as submitted.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve Uncle Joe's front facade on Montauk Highway sign. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Okay, that's passed. The second one is on the parking lot side.
Which is the same
Same.
sign, exactly.
Okay, Mr. Tagliavia, would you review
No
this?
objections.
No objections, okay. You will suggest
I would suggest approval as submitted.
okay, fine. Okay, Ms. Keys?
Same.
No
Mr.
issues.
Okay,
Yep, same.
and Mr. Burke. And I don't have any issues with it. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
And do I hear a second? Motion has been made and seconded to approve Uncle Joe's new sign. This was be facing the parking lot. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. So it's passed, both of them.
Thank you very
Right,
much.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate your help.
Right, thank you.
Thanks for helping us, too.
Yeah, thanks for,
Oh, you're
yeah.
welcome.
Making
You're
changes.
You're welcome.
Okay. The next is a site plan review. This is a reference from the planning board, and this is regarding a sign application. But there are other issues. Is the applicant present? Yeah, come on up.
How are you?
Hi.
Morning.
And
morning.
Mr. Tagliavia is the lead on this also.
Just, what's your
Yeah.
name?
Angel Beverly?
Are you the owner, Angel?
Yes.
Okay, you want to sit down?
Why don't you let us know what you want to do here?
I came last time
Mhm.
for a review, but it was just the letters because we were thinking we can put a logo on top, but since it's not possible, wanna see if we can do like a wood part in the back and then put the letters on the, like you see the piece of board, and then put the letters on it with the name Bison Drink because that's come of the corporation name.
Mm-hmm.
Last time they said like only Antojitos because it was in the bottom. It was no position for that. So if it is possible to make it that way.
So,
Over there it looks very, very white, very clear. It's not like that, it's darker.
What's darker, the pink?
The bottom one, the top is most likely like the top.
I think that wood appearance. Well, one's
Yeah.
horizontal, the other one's
It's
vertical.
vertical, so which one-
We're gonna have to be able to pick which
Yeah.
one, Angel.
Horizontal,
Yeah,
vertical.
so see the wood behind the Antonitos?
It would be like the bottom one, yeah. It would
Horizontal
be
is
like
what
yeah,
that is.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the letters on it. Yeah, it's gonna be a board.
and this is the front elevation or the back? You mentioned the back.
That's the front.
Okay, so this is submitted for the front.
Yeah, the back is just a parking spot.
Okay, so there's two bay windows. And then where is the door in comparison to the sign? Is that rendering
it-
doesn't show a door?
Yeah, on the door. No, that's a. You see on the right where she has a mouse. The
Yes?
oh, well on the right. You see in between the two windows. That's where it's gonna go. And then the doors entrance is down there. Yes, where she has a mouse.
Okay. Now, are you proposing to paint the facade pink?
No, we keep the same color. That's what I'm saying. Like in the bottom, it looks.
Oh, it's
like
just the way the
The rendering?
rendering came through, I think.
yeah,
Understood.
it was in PDF. I don't know why.
So what is the color of the trim?
No, we're not, I don't think, right now it's a brown,
Ah,
because that's what that
Yeah.
looks like
It's
there.
like a red, dark.
Yeah,
What's it
you're-
called?
you're not-
I'm
You're
not
not,
changing
you're not
color.
touching that. All this is
Yeah.
for is for the sign, you're not gonna paint, like, everyone was worried that you're gonna make it pink. You're not making
no,
it pink,
no,
right?
No, it's the same color.
Okay.
We're gonna power wash and
You're
but
right.
it's gonna be the same color.
And then we're gonna just keep the same color that it is.
Yeah, we in my last paper I showed last time I came, I actually have the color number.
Okay,
It was the same color.
okay.
Of the sign though, or of the,
No, they're talking about the
The trim.
front, the trim.
The
Yeah,
trim.
okay.
where the windows and everything's gonna be. The
Are you
same.
gonna paint the outside of the building as well? Or are you just gonna clean it?
Well, we're gonna
Like, where are you putting that sign? Cause that sign's gonna be in between the windows.
yes.
Are you cleaning and painting the outside or no?
Yeah, I'm painting before the
what,
You
what
are, right?
color?
the same color.
It's like a beige?
Yeah, it's exactly a beige, and I think it's like gray. Some I
Yeah.
have the colors exactly in the.
It's beige and gray, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you painting the side of the building as well? Because it's a blue color right now.
On the side, it's actually like on the side of the building, it's like beige.
On the left side, I believe it's blue.
Yeah, because I did a site visit.
Mhm.
Mr. Tagliavia and I did a
I
site
don't know if
visit.
you if
Can you go to the
actually
west
have-
side?
Yeah, the deli side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not my building. That one in the middle?
This
Yeah.
is
No,
blue?
that.
Oh, that side?
So looking at this morning, I thought it was painted blue. I think this could be an old.
No, it's
This
actually
might
that
be
color.
old.
Okay.
It
And the
is.
other side is that color too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the only comments I have on the text of the lettering,
Mm-hmm.
if you're okay with simplifying and maybe matching the text
Same color?
to not the color, the font. It's a little hard to read, in my opinion, and also it's outside the character of the rest of the buildings in terms of the text. So the font that you use for the Antonitos. And the color itself is, if you could sort of tone down the vibrancy of it.
Yeah, I think what happened is that when they scan the paper,
Uh-huh.
that's why it's,
Maybe we can see an example of a color in real life.
I really, I have the, if I can show,
Yeah, the color
Yeah.
name or number?
yeah,
Yeah, if you have a number, because
What
then,
are you using Ben Moore or are you using, what's it, PM?
Measure Moore
those.
or Sherman Williams.
Yeah, I don't like saying that word.
yeah, don't use a,
Something. It's the one that's like the PM. What are these called?
what are these? These are PMS colors.
it.
It has to be one of the PMS colors, which are
Yeah. And there's
not
Ben
as
Moore.
vibrant at all.
Mhm.
What's the color number or name?
I had it like in the,
Is that on the application at all, Cal?
the, I believe it's the old application, the
Do
one
you have
before,
the previous rendering?
the previous, yeah.
From weeks ago in here?
I don't know, let me see.
Maybe. Did you email it to us, Cal?
But it would have been, he came a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right, but it still might, is it still linked in the whole email that you
Oh,
sent?
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Because look, this is what the colors that you're allowed, right here in the blues.
Oh,
You can go to the
I
building
can-
department and get this.
okay. Can I take a really big
No,
picture?
what? Oh, you can take a picture of it. The numbers are over
No,
here.
no, take it, just
Here.
picture. And we ask them.
I think we kind of need these images, the colors. before we
Mhm.
can-
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, we have to at least lock it down, too.
Well,
Yeah. No, but I
And then
believe
we
I
also
have
have
the
awning
colors, it's just like
above
I'm
that.
trying
Yeah.
to.
And then also the advertisement below.
yeah, well, see, it's got the sign code requires it to be one of those PMS colors.
Mhm. So I think what I'm going to recommend is that we reissue one more time and you come before the board for a final approval. Not approving it this time around so we can see the color that you want to propose.
And a better rendering of the facade.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then also you'll have to remove the words underneath Antonitos. You can't advertise what you are selling. You can put that in the window, but not on the sign.
What, the Bison Train?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the name of the corporation.
well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter?
No, this is according to the sign code. You're in a hamlet district,
Yeah, no.
so that's why it's different. And you can't go by the two stores on the opposite side of the street because they're in violation. You look across from where you are here and you're gonna see, they're all in violation of their signs, the colors,
Oh, I cannot
everything.
follow them. Oh,
No,
okay.
you can't follow anything there.
Okay, no, okay, so they shouldn't, it shouldn't.
They're gonna end up having to lose that.
Yeah,
Oh,
You're doing it the right way by coming to us. They didn't.
Right.
they didn't, and they're gonna get fined, and it gets expensive because it keeps mounting each week.
Mm-hmm.
no, of course,
So,
it has to be the
yeah.
right way.
So if you don't mind, let's get another submission together, just clean up the rendering that shows the colors and maybe adding a little key that identifies the code of all the colors.
In the bottom of the, it's not. think
I
sent
know, I
the
have to
email.
find it, I don't have that one right now.
Okay,
Do you want me to log it?
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, it wasn't, I didn't see it either.
Yeah,
And we have to change the font anyways, so they'll have to resubmit a
Yep.
different font.
because,
the font in the bottom, the bite,
no, the
and the
in blue. Because I could tell you, I mean, looking at it, if you're in a car going by, you want it as plain and simple as possible. What Mr. Taglavia is referring to is it's very difficult to
Yeah.
read that, because we did that. When we looked at the drawing, and that's one of the comments I had along with him, that you're not gonna be able to read it because it all goes together,
Oh,
so.
what kind of font would you recommend? Because it's
Something that looks similar to what the others have in the area. The legal signs,
That's the thing I see, like, there's so many
yeah.
words.
Something that's easy to read.
I'm gonna suggest 2 or 3 to you.
I mean, you can use, Helvetica is very plain, simple. Arial, very plain, simple. Castellan is another one. Baskerville is a little more fancier.
Mm-hmm.
Trojan Pro is very elegant looking.
I'll just stay on.
Yeah, I mean, there's Calibri too, which is
Yeah.
a little bit more along what you're going for, but simplified.
Yeah, that's actually, your suggestion is
So
is really good.
this is a font that you could use. It's sort of what you're trying to establish, but a little bit more simple.
Yeah, the caliber.
Yeah.
I just wanna show you how it, the old one, so you can tell the color. Really sorry. I should have bring my folder. with the-
So either way, I'm gonna recommend that you come back with
Okay.
another submission, unless the board votes otherwise. Just to eliminate the words below,
No bites and drink.
no bites and
Mhm.
drinks. The color should match what's approved, and then the font. And then on the rendering, if you could just notify us of the colors you're gonna
Right.
use. So there's no confusion. It looked like you wanted to paint the building
But
pink.
you, for example, the one that just passed, it says the name of the place, and it says it's a bar, and it is a.
No, it didn't say bar, it
I
said
mean, pizza and
parlor.
bar.
Yeah.
And that's what mine is. It's a bar.
But they're replacing a sign that was grandfathered in. There was a sign that was already there. So we couldn't take that away from them. Here, you're doing a brand-new sign, so we have to meet the most
The
current
new
code.
code. So,
This was the first thing you
this,
submitted.
whoops,
This was with the logo.
Mhm.
And this is the
Yeah, you
color
have
of
to-
the.
Okay.
And
oh, okay,
Did you indicate the blue on here?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I only see the 2 colors.
And these renderings are much better to reference in terms
Okay,
of the
can you,
presentation.
I have to
Ms. Meyer, could
We'll
you
get that-
go down
the
one?
PDF because
Yeah,
I
but
know
now
I
A little
will
more.
get
It's
the
all
paper.
speculation.
Right there. Yeah, see, if you look at this, it's very difficult if you're traveling. If you're walking, it's one thing, but if you're traveling in a vehicle, it's hard to read this. That's what we're, because you want people to notice it if you're traveling, correct? Because that's quite a busy street. And there's foot traffic, but not as many as car traffic.
talk about the awning?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, oh, no, we
He has all the
will, we
information
will
to
get to that.
Revise it.
Yeah, thank you. So, you didn't want to keep that sign there at that position?
No, because what happened is every other store has the name, and our name is actually as a corporation is established. The whole name is because we already have one, it's called Antojitos Bakery, and this is changing Antojitos.
Yeah, but if,
It's on the,
yeah, but you're not gonna,
wanna show the difference between both.
You can do that in the windows.
Hmm?
In the windows, you can add any advertisement you'd like that.
except you can't advertise a product, but you can advertise
Right.
you.
Oh, okay. Gotta talk to them, and bring something.
Yeah,
Because they want it to be, that's more like, would be more for like the address in the bottom. And I gotta
well,
bring color.
what, we haven't finished yet because there's something else going on this too. That awning that you have above the sign, it's not allowed.
Oh, mine's-
You mean the thing goes like that?
No.
This right here, that I need to flip
Right there,
around.
see the awning above the sign?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my designer who put it, like I told him.
No,
like
you
this.
can't
It's not gonna go.
have anything like
No.
that.
But, if when I'm doing this thing, of course it's gonna have lights, some kind of light. That's, we haven't decided yet.
Well, decide by the next meeting because
Yeah,
that's something,
you have to show
Because
us
it has to
that
be
too.
you have to show us that.
With, submit what type of lighting you're gonna use. Obviously, it's gonna be probably like a
Yeah,
down
like
lighting,
something-
has to be.
something.
Yeah.
But you have to show us, you can't just tell us.
Oh, okay.
All right, so say I'm gonna do 3 gooseneck lamps, or I'm gonna do 1 strip
Some-
down.
Yes.
You have to tell us,
Okay.
all right, so that we make sure that it's okay.
I don't want to throw another wrench in things,
No,
but.
go right ahead. Excuse me, Miss Doyle, you have the
Sorry.
floor.
Well, no, there's just, in the code, it says that wall signs, the top of the sign shall be no higher than 20 feet above the natural grade. I don't know how high this is.
The other one, you're right, thank you. It's,
I just don't
too high.
want you to get it approved and then you have to come back again.
and get it, or you get a fine. Yeah, that is above,
20
the natural grade is actually, when you and I went out there,
Mhm.
it's below even the sidewalk,
Yeah.
a little. So we've got about this much, and then I think it is too high.
So all the way to the top, it has to not pass 20 feet.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know if, yeah, I gotta see.
Unless you
It
want
might
a
not be
variance.
between the windows.
You could get a
Because
variance for that
you-
too.
you look
if
at-
want. You have the right.
This is a commercial building.
Yes.
You're gonna look at least 12 to 14 feet in that, okay? Then the second floor is gonna be another, we'll say 9 feet.
Yeah.
And this is midway on that, so,
I will put the measurements of how high. it will
yeah,
be.
but not from the sidewalk, it's from the grade.
It's really the
So what-
street elevation.
This-
Oh, the
Because
street?
as
Yeah.
you go from the street to the front door, it
That's
goes
even
up.
lower.
Yeah, that's what I mean, or on the side of the building where the side of, on the left side, I think, as you're facing the building, on the left side,
Yes.
you've got a slope, a ground slope there. And the top of that would probably work too. Whichever. See, I'm not sure what they're gonna look at.
Angel, the purpose of it, you have apartments that are there, so
Yeah.
you don't want lighting that would go in the apartments.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's why they want that lowered, all
Okay.
right, so it kind of stays below the living area.
Yeah.
That's the purpose for that 20-foot max.
Right, and the other thing, I'm glad you brought this up, there's gonna be a problem with putting the goosenecks up that high unless you can shield them really well. Because if they're getting in the view or the light of the ongoing cars, that's a safety hazard.
Oh, yeah, but that would be if it's like really bright light, right?
Yeah.
Well, some of them are bright.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's why I gotta
maybe think-
bring
Yeah.
the picture well I'm gonna use.
Exactly, maybe even just that strip one, that's like the LED that just has a down shield,
And
and then
you-
this way
you've
it just
got
kind of
It's
lights,
just,
it
right
lights
on.
your,
There's good
The thing
ways
that
to
you
do
build.
it.
Is it
Yeah,
not-
it's more like a decoration light than anything because it's not
It's so you can see the
It's
sun.
bright at night there. It's not like there's no light in the
Right.
street.
It's just, it enhances the name, that's
Yeah,
about it.
It's more
So,
like picture.
yeah.
All right.
So
I
you
will
can
make
do
sure
that.
like I can.
Well, I have to go to the rest of the board to see if they agree. Okay. Mr. Jankowski, what is your,
All right, so, like, kind of a list, Angel, the awning thing has to come off, all
Yeah.
right? You're gonna have the backing, make sure that you say, okay, I'm gonna do the horizontal, and then give us a color on that. Are we gonna do almost like a brownish, are we gonna do a driftwood gray? Tell us what color you're doing on that wood. The height, obviously, we wanna kinda, you gotta get that lower so that we know that, your establishment is gonna be this doorways going in, right? Are you just taking the one side of the building, or are you doing the other side too?
I'm actually bringing them together.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have both doors, or gonna be you?
Yes.
Yeah, the middle door goes up to the
There's a
apartments,
middle,
yep. Okay, so then that makes sense to have that in the middle. Does everybody get that too, right? Gators
Yeah.
only had the one door. All right, so you keep that lower, show us what the lighting is that you're gonna be, and then tell us that you're not painting the pink so that nobody knows or thinks that you're making pink on the outside. Where your rendering here, it looks like you're just gonna say, I'm just gonna repaint it, same colors that were there. I'm gonna clean it and make it look good.
I think what happens when they scan, I brought papers, so when they scan it, the color.
That's what I mean.
They're gonna create
All I'm saying is, don't just tell us that that's what you're doing. Everything in words is good. When you see pictures, then people's imagination starts to take over. You can put your little picture that you wanted, you can put that on the door, like in the window, with no problem. That doesn't come to us, as long as you don't cover more than 25% of the glass.
Oh, okay. The only thing is, same with the writing, the font, I gotta figure out the font. because
okay, well,
I know
I mean,
my-
yeah,
Well,
the,
that we're
the
just-
color, just, again, tell me what color you're using on your Antonitos.
if it's
And
gotta
then,
be.
I mean, look, the font, if he wants it that way, I mean, and nobody can read it, that's up to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you
You know,
just,
we're
I
just trying to
wouldn't-
help you out as a business guy.
yeah,
Because it might be somewhere else, you know, somebody, whatever you want to do, I'm not making that decision for you.
No.
I'm just telling you the legal stuff that you can do, and try to help you out with that. Just make sure that you write it down, or you know, so next time you come in, that you can get this going. That's all I got.
Okay.
okay, all right. And you recommend coming in again?
Oh, he has to. I
Right.
mean, it's not a
No,
recommend, you
but
have
we
to.
have to go through the.
Oh,
board on this.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's too much that's ambiguous.
Yeah, Ms. Keys,
I agree with these guys.
okay. Mr. Burke?
Yeah, I agree. I would vote for the font as you decide it to be. I don't think this board typically regulates font.
Yes, we do. We do regulate fonts.
Okay, well, I would vote for this as it's presented, because I think that's really the applicant's choice. Otherwise, I agree with the other issues.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
And one thing I am for bringing that not between the two windows, but bringing it down to that area that you originally had.
Well, I think he has
The
to,
name.
because of the 20 feet. He has to.
Yeah.
That's
Unless you
much higher.
wanted to go to the zoning board of appeals for a variance.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
That
get
would-
it,
You
if they
can, but
grant
it would
it.
just take more time and.
Yeah, see, this is where I think it would be better because, and if it's a cleaner font, they're gonna see it easier.
All right, so here, perfect. See where it says 15 feet? So that's from the sidewalk. Now, we know that you have a big curb that's there, right? So let's say that the top of that is 16 feet. Maybe the top of the sign that you make it so it sits just below that windowsill, and then you're lighting, a strip lighting underneath that. Then you're kind of covering everything. Does
Oh,
that make
okay.
sense?
Yes.
Like here?
Yeah,
What?
like right, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe his sign squishes, it's, you know, the
A
wood,
little small- Yeah, because it's gonna be just on Tokido.
it's it.
Or you
Yeah.
just put it like where you have it here.
Yeah, but I don't.
What?
Well, I mean, yeah, he can,
The,
but I don't.
the problem with that part where it has there is because, you know, what's it called?
Awning?
Yeah. I don't know if I have that thing completely.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's flat like
Yeah,
that.
if it
That
is flat
awning
like that.
from Gators has covered that
Yeah,
forever.
no, I know.
So I don't know what that looks like
Yeah, that
underneath.
might
Well, okay.
Okay.
Because I thought if you're doing wood at the top, you could do a plaque of wood down there too, but depends on what it is. See if it's feasible, because that's gonna be closer to your door.
We have to take the awning first.
Yeah, but see, I'm looking at it from marketing point of view. You want it close to the door. So, okay, yeah, that's my comments, is having the sign there, and definitely come back with more detail on this. Ms. Doyle, do you have anything to add to it?
Nope, that's
Oh.
it. Just want to make sure it complies with the code so you don't get stuck having to come back to us again.
Yeah, again,
Thank you.
and again. Yeah, okay, fine, so we'll,
I can come back next time,
sure,
whenever you have your next time.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Perfect.
Okay.
in 2 weeks.
So that would
I push
be,
myself to do everything.
thank you.
Yeah, the 19th is our next meeting,
Okay.
all right?
And then, yeah, pretty much everything that we talked about, if you have, then it's gonna make it a lot easier.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay,
We'll
just,
bring everything.
just in case, Mr. Taglavia, I'm gonna make a suggestion that he contact you through the
Sure.
building department.
Mhm.
If you have any questions, you can contact him
Okay.
for clarification.
Yeah, just send it to the,
Well, yeah,
The
Carrie's
town,
probably gonna get all the
Carrie will get it.
emails.
Yeah, I'll get
Carrie's
it.
gonna email
I'll
all
email
of
you
us.
too, but you can also even re-listen to this back on our website if you want
Yeah,
to
Yes,
go over it again, but I'll email you.
thank you so much.
yeah, I mean, we can do that too. You send Ms. Meyer an email. If you have any questions, and all of us, she'll copy all of us in.
Yeah, I come to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, fine. Okay, good.
Thank
So
you
we'll
so
see
much.
you next meeting.
Okay.
Thanks, Angel.
Thank you, everyone.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you pull
Next
up?
on Next on the agenda is a substantial residential, 325 Rose Hill Road. I don't believe that was bad, okay.
Mr. Chairman, members of the
Yes.
board, good morning. My name is
Morning.
Ron Horowitz. I'm the developer and the manager of the owner of the property, 162 Jobs Lane LLC.
Okay,
I brought renderings in of the property.
well, we'll have them up on the board
Okay,
there.
Well, you can look at both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you put them on the table, just
Yeah.
watch the microphones.
Yeah,
great. This,
Perfect.
that's great.
then I have some details on those other two. Okay.
And you have a landscape plan.
Yes, so Amanda's here from Arrayas Design.
Yes, hi.
They have- Yeah, we took away most of the landscape from the elevations to make it clear, and then Amanda's bringing that, and she'll explain the details. So this is a modern home, obviously. The materials that we're using are shown on our application. This is a Koya, bless you,
Thank you.
which is like Alaskan yellow cedar.
Yeah.
It's a wood, very lightly bleached, and it's shown here on the second floor, including the vertical fins, which will be made out of that. And then the first floor, we haven't finally decided, but it's one of these Florum panels. It's a ceramic, Italian ceramic, and it goes here, 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 here. Windows are white aluminum. We have some metal awnings which are shown here on the end. You can see them on the details a little better. White aluminum garage doors with frosted glass. All the glass is clear throughout the house. And then the trim will either be AZEK or Boral. We've been staying away from AZEK because in the cold weather, it tends to shrink and spread, so the Boral is a little bit more forgiving in that regard. But it will be painted white. Front door. Here's one of our details. This is rear perspective, front elevation. So the front door is right here. and it's a pivot glass door.
Right.
Again, tied in with all of the same materials as the windows are, white aluminum, clear glass. And this is a perspective of the rear, coming down here, glass railing.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Burke is the lead for this on the area, and would you give the board your comments regarding this?
Sure, yeah, I think it looks great. So the landscaping plan, there's some existing trees to remain, and it looks like some additional evergreen screening. I don't know if we need a final decision on that ceramic, as you indicated, between the two options. I believe we've.
So close.
So close that we're okay.
I
Yeah.
think it's fine,
Okay.
either one of those.
Yeah, yep. So I would.
They're just a different shade, they're really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, I would recommend approval as submitted.
Okay, Mr. Jankowski?
I guess, the only other thing would be like an aerial, or I'll just ask Ron, are there other moderns and stuff like that in this area on this water side, or are you gonna be the first one?
I think further south there is, in the immediate vicinity, they're more traditional.
Okay,
Yeah.
that are sitting on the water?
Yeah.
I just wanna see,
They're set back from the water because of conservation easements.
of course,
Yeah.
But it's pretty well screened.
Oh.
That's what
all of this is.
Extremely well.
And so you're only just seeing it like from the water side? I just,
Yeah.
without me just going on my phone, which I
Yeah,
should have
it's not
probably.
letting me get on.
Yeah, I just
when
wanna look
need
on
to
the
go.
other side of the water,
Oh, wait,
that's
Amy
about
does.
it.
And we had discussions before the planning board with the neighbor to the south.
Okay,
They were very concerned not to see the house, and
Right.
the hedges that grew are tall with empty trunks. So we've agreed to, and we've actually covenanted to do that, to include a hedge of evergreens beneath that.
oh, okay,
Yeah, so that'll be replaced.
I got you. And that's
Here's the
directly
aerial.
to the south.
Just to the
Oh, there we
south.
go, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually have, today it would be a non-conforming structure on their property, which is maybe 5 feet off the property, and they use it in the summertime, and they just don't want to look out and see the property.
Right.
So we're just going to completely screen it.
Okay. And that lot is, oh, there's another house behind it, is that what that is? So what I'm looking at there is actually two lots, isn't it? Yours is the blank lot
It's the
on the
red.
water side, right?
no, the red,
lot.
The red.
right there.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But that gigantic house that's there in this rendering looks like, is that something that's already there?
This house?
This
No.
one?
That is existing. yes.
Exactly, so that's someone else's house.
No, that's our house.
It's an-
that's the.
it's an improved
It's not a
lot.
house.
That's
It belonged to
Oh,
the.
so this is your whole lot
sisters-
then,
yeah,
and it's
sisters.
only gonna have this
Well,
on
we're
it?
in the process of we've gotten subdivision approval.
You did?
This house is going in the rear, another house will be going in front of that house.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
Do you want
Okay.
to see the subdivision map?
Nope, then I'm,
okay.
it was confusing, like when
Yeah,
we saw this,
yeah, the-
now
yeah,
the
the
way you're
application
explaining
was-
it, like I
Sisters of Mercy
see
had
what
the
we're doing.
property, and they
Yeah,
had
it's
it
the
as a.
what?
No, that's the spot. Now I
Retreat
got it.
house for the
Yeah.
nuns.
Yep.
49 bedrooms,
Yep,
and.
as soon as you said that, now it makes sense,
We're
okay.
demolishing that
Yep.
structure soon.
No, it looks good,
Thanks.
and your colors, everything's good, so I don't have any issues.
Ms. Keys?
So this is the first house, this is a spec house then?
This is actually a house for my brother.
Okay. And this lot, and so you had to get how many square feet is this house?
This house is 12,796 square feet.
Okay, and so you've already had all of this subdivided, it's in the middle of all of this? And it's screened between the subdivisions?
That's correct.
And the neighbors' houses on either side?
Screened.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, sorry, I didn't understand this either, so, all right, thank you.
Yeah, we thought it would take 20 months to get it approved. It's taken nearly 4 years. So since
Yeah.
we have all this approved and SWIP, we're filing for this house. And then once the county records the subdivision, we'll apply for the second house
Yeah.
after demolition.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Taglivia?
I have no additional comments.
Okay. And my comments are, okay, I have no problem with the house
Thank you.
location, the screening, and the materials. I think they're fine.
Okay.
And it'll look quite good. And you are enough of a distance, I think, across the water, even if they are more traditional houses.
Yeah, on the east side of the bay, there are modern houses.
Yeah.
It's just on Rose Hill Road.
Road,
there are
yeah,
just
I'm
fewer.
a little familiar,
Yeah.
but not,
Yeah, across
back
the
in the-
street, more modern homes have been built lately.
right. Okay,
But,
yeah, I have no problem with it. Do I hear a motion to approve as submitted?
I'll make that motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Right,
Have a nice
all
day.
approved.
Thanks for
Thank
coming in.
you. Okay.
Sorry we took some away.
Took what?
Tim
Yeah.
away.
Oh, it
He
did,
never
yeah.
used himself, so.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it was handy. You didn't have to go in the hallway.
How does that front door lock then?
This is a turn lock inside.
Yeah, there was,
It's all glass and there's a turn
Well,
lock
there's
inside
There's
it?
a frame, the white frame.
Oh, okay.
But it's a pivot hinge.
Gotcha,
So the
right,
hinge is
so-
about 18 inches in from the end, and then on the other side of the frame, I just did it with my daughter in Roslyn.
Okay.
There's a mechanical.
Okay, I was curious, just like firefighting standpoint, you know?
Oh,
You don't want to be able to smash like the front door to come in,
No,
usually you
no.
try to go through a lock, but I was
Yeah.
just curious. That's it.
It's pretty sad, I mean, this is a residential door.
No, I've just never
Yeah.
seen one.
Yeah.
That's the other
pretty
curious for
common.
me, where I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, I want to see
look
it.
at the
yeah,
modern
I
houses.
put them in before.
Yeah, with,
You'll see
okay.
the
Except we've had I've installed it with a keypad.
Yes.
And the pivot, as it pivots, you know, you've got the keypad and with a microphone, if someone's inside. If not, it'll go to the alarm company,
Mhm.
and they can
pretty
open the
cool.
door,
Yeah.
you know, which just opens.
No, the technology's great today.
I know,
The town's gonna require you to have a Knox box anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
so,
Thank you very
okay,
much,
thank you
guys.
very much.
thank you.
Okay, is there any further business come before the board? If not, do I hear for a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.